Hey guys, what's up? It's the commish. So in the last 24 hours, I've been looking at everybody's team, and I'm going to go ahead and just give you a grade. And so my three bases are going to be when you drafted, who you drafted, and your bench value. So let's go ahead and get started. The first team to evaluate is going to be the Unity City Raiders. They drafted number one overall, so I'm going to be the hardest on them. Uh, you got Adrian Peterson. Congratulations, whoop de fucking do. Well, who else you got? You got a couple home run hitters. But come on, dude. You drafted a suspended guy and a guy who's already in your injury reserved. So right off the bat, you have two empty bench. C minus. Number two, we got the Alabama Crackheads, who drafted number two overall. You got over with Arian Foster and half of the Oakland Raiders. Other than that, I will admit that you got some potential sleepers on your bench. So for that, I will commend you. You got a good bench. C plus. The Flying Graysons, and we have one of the girls on our team, which happens to be my sister. So I'm gonna have to be tougher. She drafted that bad man, Aaron Rodgers, and then she got Hakeem Nicks, couple good guys. C plus. The Ravaging Vagina Eaters. I never seen anybody draft anybody faster than the way I saw this guy draft Marshawn Lynch. You know, and he got Matt Ryan. But my only concern with this team is that he got a lot of multiple players from the same team, so you need more variety in your team. C. Up next is Team Black Sheep Gang, aka the retirement home, because that's where the old guys are. Tom Brady, Reggie Wayne, Tony Gonzalez. But all those guys can still play, and you got a solid bench. B minus. The San Francisco Shabooms. You got a lot of home run hitters. Too bad you didn't pay attention to their bye weeks. C plus. The Middle East Camels. You have Peyton Manning and Larry Fitzgerald. Not that you need much more, but I will say your team is probably one of the more balanced teams in this league. If you notice that all of your all of your starting players are from different teams, and that is also true in your bench. A. The Seattle touchdowns, the STDs. I want to say you drafted well, but you took Gronkowski and Michael Crabtree. And I'm not even going to go into the other guys that you picked because you made some actual good picks. But I'm just going to focus on those two guys because they're on the injury reserve. They're not going to play. You have two guys on your injury reserve, so your injury reserve is already full. D. 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 The reigning champion. Rockaholics from a Pimp Juice. You were the brave soul that took Robert Griffin III. But I will admit, you have the bench to back up that pick. However, you have a lot of complimentary players. And to be honest, I smell auto pick. C minus. The Oakland Huff and Puffs. That is the other female in our league. This is a team that I have a lot of respect for because her boyfriend doesn't know jack shit about sports. But she has a very solid team. Unfortunately, half your bench is either suspended or injured. Look into that. C plus. The Richmond Peelbacks. You have at least one good, solid starter in each position, so it's kind of hard to knock your team. But you're related to Rocco Clark, so once again, I don't pick anyone. C. Touchdown there, who drafted Megatron, and he also drafted half of the NFC North. You got a pretty solid team. Michael Vick, is definitely a playmaker, potentially, maybe. Everyone else is pretty good too. Your starters are starters. Your bench. But your starters are starters, man, and they are that damn good. So I'm gonna give you a B minus. The Pink Tacos. Well, every year you draft really well, and to no surprise, you draft well this year, so you're a fucking bastard. I fucking hate you. A. The Vegas Outlaws. I'll say this about your team. Every single guy you drafted on their respective teams is the guy that makes the big play. And I respect that. High risk, high reward, B minus. Bosk on a segue. You're a former champion. You've won this thing before. I can see that basically all the guys on your starting lineup are the only guys on their team that are any good. They should get the ball every snap. So I expect big things from you. B minus. And lastly, my team, the South Hayward Alfredo Pollos. Big Rube, rest in peace. I'm the commish. I get an A.